Today I thought I'd make a quick video about what kind of causes and different things our different cast members in the MCU are doing charity-wise, and what we're getting charity-wise kind of thing and stuff with new Captain Marvel Brie Larson. Hey, there's Tom from Tom's Tech Show. I was mulling around in my head something about, that I wanted to check on, which was what we know that Brie Larson's very active in, SJW, anything her, you know, not wanting so many white men to be doing things and, trying advocating for women in different roles and women, we know the women movie reviewers. She wants more of that, which I'm okay with you wanting, to have, a better representation. But if you're going to slam it down people's throats and your words and your language, the way she's been doing it, it's really been a turnoff, and we see the box office predictions showing that. So I want to kind of review kind of what we see in general in some of the other MCU actors and how they support and how they come out on what charities, what different things that they are supporting. So here on Wikipedia, we do see down here it says she's an advocate for sexual assault survivors and vocal about social and political issues. So that's just pointing again only to her, identity politics, her SJW stuff that really is not helping anyone in the long run, just causing division and things, as we've seen already from video after video on the YouTubes and, people just turning people off again and again and again. The other thing I don't like is that she was born in Sacramento, which is my hometown. So maybe I need to pick a new hometown. I'm from Los Angeles now. Thank you. Or Ventura. I'm from Ventura now. I'm no longer from Sacramento. Yeah. So okay. So if we look here, there's a site called lookatthestars.org and what they're doing. Come down here that she supports a charity called the Motion Picture and Television Fund Foundation. I think that just goes back to support more actors and actresses, and it says creative causes. It also says the creative arts, which is just supporting back to, it's the own actor family. That's all seems to be putting it back in to things. So if we look here, next one over to say Chris Evans. We know Chris Evans has gone to many children's hospitals, different things shown up, and just spent time with kids in hospitals, things like that. I couldn't find anywhere where Brie Larson has done any of that. That really gets you outside of yourself and gets you really in touch with people and things like that. So I know Chris Evans has done that. Here's his charities that are listed here: breast cancer care and Got Your Six, and things supported cancer veterans and service members support, and in support probably for women's equality. So he has a few here that he's actually doing. Let's look at Chris Hemsworth. So he's got a thing called Baby to Baby Charity, Hollywood Charity Horse Show. I don't know if that William Shatner's thing. Habitat Relief Organization, Oceana, Robert Kennedy Memorial. He supports animals, children, conservation, creative arts, disaster relief, environment, family, parent support, human rights, mental challenges, oceans, physical challenges, poverty, and water. So he's got, a lot of things. He's got money and things like that. So he's got a lot of causes and things that he's actually invested time in. Let's see who's okay. So one of the newest, let's see, Tom Hiddleston. Here we go. Is another one. He's supporting Small Steps, the Justice and Equality Fund, UNICEF, and he's supporting children, gender equality, health, human rights, poverty, slavery, human trafficking, and women. And I know that there have been articles. You can just go, do Google Tom Hiddleston visits and see what comes up. And he's visited children's hospitals and things like that and tried to help, people and be the celebrity showing up. I know that also many of the other actors, that have been in there have been, gone to kids' hospitals and things like that. So one of the newest ones to the MCU kind of is Tom Holland. I was looking up, he actually has on a website, he supports several different charities. I think his parents are helping him and getting these things out. There's something called the Lunch Bowl Network, helping needy children. There's the Deborah Fight EB, which is a skin condition that kids get. Momentum is a Kingston hospital where they were born, and they're also supporting that for children's cancer. So really a different kind of attitude and, part of your characters, like what do you put your time? Are you going to spend your time attacking people? Or are you going to spend your time saying how bad things are? Or are you going to turn around and get on the ground and do something directly, with people? Get out there, do something, and help. Which are you going to be? Even on the ground through my church and stuff, there's a rescue mission that we often go help serve meals. We help several different homeless people in our area. So everybody can do their little bit of part, to try and make things better. But if you're going to say, I don't want white men to come to my movie, or there's too many white men here, doing movie reviews. Well, what's the percentage of white men in the movie review industry? The movie review, that is area that's out there. I mean, what's the percentage? Are there mostly white men? Well, then you can't complain about that. I mean, if there's, 90% white men going and doing something, and you're going to complain that there's too many, well, that's not going to move you very far down the line. I mean, I'm sure you don't complain that, I needed construction done at my house and all that showed up were men, right? I needed a plumber to come to my house and all that showed up were men plumbers, right? there are certain things and certain roles and tasks that certain genders do. I mean, did you go to the hospital and complain that there were too many female nurses? It works both ways, and people are who they are, and people choose to do what they choose to do. And I think, trying to force an issue, I don't think anyone should be blocked from doing anything that they want to do. If any person, regardless of race or color or belief or anything, wants to review movies, they should be able to do that. And if they're good at it, then they should be able to keep doing that. If they're horrible at it, then I don't want them reviewing movies just based on their race, color, or beliefs. So, okay, well, let's not forget the, granddaddy of them all, which is Robert Downey Jr. So here we can see all of the things that he supports: ALS, Cojones Scotland, Cancer Research, Close Off Your Back, Donors, Make-A-Wish, Stand Up to Cancer, Robin, all these, March of Dimes, all these things. Other causes supports: ALS, animals, at-risk, disadvantaged youths, cancer, children, conservation, creative arts, hunger, physical challenges, poverty, health, homelessness. I mean, if you want to do anything, and emulate anybody, then, go find Robert Downey Jr., right? And find him and kind of get the things that he's doing and start doing some of those, and really start making, a difference somewhere. I mean, you look at the list: Motion Picture Television Foundation and Creative Arts, nepotism, or anyone that really needs help, right? I mean, all these different things: schools, kids, clothing, homeless, all the real issues that don't care really about, your color, creed, gender, anything. They don't care about that. Homelessness doesn't matter, who you are. You can be homeless. You can have cancer. Cancer doesn't stop, and ask you what race you are, right? Or what gender you are. So that's where I think the rubber meets the road there. So do the comparison. Take a look at yourself. I try and do what I can do, and that's all any of us can. But that's just kind of what I saw. I don't. Maybe as she moves forward in the MCU and she is around more of the other actors, once we get Endgame out and stuff, and they start doing more press things going around, maybe then she'll be around enough of the other actors who do all of these things, and that they will impress upon her how important it is to get out among the people and to be able to get down one-on-one. Kids in hospitals, we do go. This picture here, this is another one of my favorite actors, Patrick Warburton. He has a charity, he does a golf tournament for St. Jude. And this was at one of the events. I was able to get a picture with him. He realized he has healthy kids, and there are people that don't. So now he generates through his golf tournament, millions of dollars to help kids, and he goes and visits the kids and spends time with the kids. Also, we do there are many charity events that one of our other favorites, Sammy Hagar, does. There are things that he does that you don't know. Brings people from different places that have certain illnesses, flies them to hospitals so they can get special treatment and things like that, and never expect a dime in return other than just, this family needs this, and we go do it, right? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to support. That's what I want to be behind. I don't want to be behind, I'm a white man, so I'm obviously not someone that she's going to listen to or care about, but that doesn't mean I have to go see the movie or care about her in the movie. So situations are that we're not going to be able to see the movie the week it opens. We're going to see it at the Disney's El Capitan Theater when they do the Endgame marathon. I'm hoping they're going to do an Endgame marathon, but that's when we're going to see Captain Marvel. Okay. Well, that's it for this show. Just kind of some of my thoughts about it. Comment and tell me what you think down below. Like this video if you can agree with me, and I guess you can dislike it if you don't. Either way, I do videos like this about movies and TV shows, and I also do things about photography. I do love my photography, and I also do videos based off of my work, which is all the technology stuff. I do a lot of, I'm a senior systems administrator, so I do, a lot of different things, programming and setting up infrastructure and fun stuff like that. So if you like any of that stuff and want it all the time, then subscribe to my channel. All right. Well, thanks for watching.